Hey everybody, and welcome. As I am building up my YouTube channel, I ask that you bear with me because I know that my video quality isn't that great, but don't worry. You guys keep following me, you keep subscribing. We're going to get a brand new camera and probably some vlog equipment, but that's not why you're here. You're here because y'all want the 2025 predictions, premonitions. Like, Isabel, what are you feeling that's going to happen with 2025? So let me bring it to you and let me tell you. So here we go. I'm looking at 2025 starting in January. I told you guys in like October last year that this month was going to be super chaotic, and it's already turned into being a very turbulent month. So don't worry though, a lot of this energy is going to be settling down in the next week and a half as we move into February. So I see by the second week of February, the energy kind of just being a little bit more like, okay, this is balance. So February, the energy is kind of slowing down. It's balancing out a little bit more. And February is going to be all about you really trusting your gut. It's going to be about you listening to your heart. It's going to be about you following your intuition, which the guides are like, we've been talking to you guys for so long about using your voice and following your intuition. And this is going to be such a time. Like, this is your time to shine, you guys. This is your time to acknowledge it. This is your time to understand it. Like, if you're like still on the fence and you're like, I don't really understand intuition, don't worry. It's not too late. But if you really need to start kind of moving in that direction, and I've seen that in the month of February, because you're really going to need it. It's going to be like your flashlight in the darkness is kind of what I see. So I see people overall, like 2025 is all about like authenticity. It's all about like standing in your truth, aligning with your highest vibration, and like utilizing your voice. I know that feels very general, but like last year was all about like picking up the leftover pieces, like cutting cords, breaking away from relationships and like friendships and family and just things that didn't work for you. And this year is really about you building yourself up, rebuilding yourself, clarifying what you're calling in, clarifying who you are. So as we go into February, like, we're going to start embracing that authenticity energy. And I would say that we're going to start building more community in 2025. We're going to be kind of magnetizing more of like that, come to me, here's a community, I'm not just alone. I told somebody today, I'm like, it's kind of like you're building your family, but like people that are supporting you, like-minded people. The whole thing though is that you guys have to understand that the guides, the universe, whatever, is like really pushing you to already kind of make this vibration like on your own. Like, you should independently be moving towards this direction already. Okay. So I see people just kind of abruptly leaving a lot of maybe circumstances, relationships, even like work projects or environments that are just not in alignment with you anymore. You cannot push alignment. So I think in the past we kind of were like, well, this is my 9 to 5, or I'm just going to do this. If it doesn't, I can find my pleasure elsewhere, right? Like, if this doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's not about that anymore. It's really about you like aligning with what's right, you moving constantly in that vibration. Okay. So as we come into the energy of March, it's like I'm literally hearing like fire month. This is a time that I really see people like uniting, coming together, using their voice. And you guys, when I say uniting, coming together, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to move in like a circle of people like in this energy, but it means like you need to just like be moving in an energy that you are using your voice. Okay. Because it's better late than never. So the word that really comes to my mind in March is like advocacy. I see a lot of advocacy happening this month, a lot of advocacy projects, a lot of people creating new projects for themselves, and even creating businesses that are going to benefit and help other people. That's kind of what I'm looking at. Everybody's like, it's like the butterfly effect, I guess. I don't really understand the butterfly effect, but I do. And I mean this in the sense that it's like, I'm going to do this business, I'm going to create this business, and it's going to help this person. And like, we're all starting to learn how to like tie in together, which makes me so excited because we've literally have been moving towards this direction. And it feels fiery, it feels hard right now, but like, don't worry. So, because 2025 is really a year that you guys should be leaning into your intuition. I'm like, why have you guys not been listening to me? I've preached this all day long. And it's really a year that you guys are writing your script. So a lot of people may feel stuck. You may feel like, I don't really know what to do, because you're so used to following the script. You're so used to like following society's rules, following family rules, following like what you just looks right. But this is all about you rewriting your script. You guys are rewriting history. You guys are creating history. So like, what do you want to do? That's kind of where your guides are like, what do you want? And you guys are so used to like sitting there like, well, just tell me what to do. And they're like, no, well, what do you want? So it really takes you acknowledging like your intuition, acknowledging what you feel, using your tools, right? Using your tools, whether this is like the tools that you have from your intuitive abilities, but also just tools like from your work or skill sets that you have. Okay, those are tools. Whew, I gotta take a breather because I am channeling like crazy. I wrote this out, but like they're adding in so much more. So the energy of like 2025 overall is a whirlwind of energy. There's gonna be highs, it's gonna be lows, it's gonna be messy, it's gonna be chaotic. But it's a time of rebuilding. 2025 is a time of rebuilding. You guys are a part of this. This year in 2025 isn't going to be rebuilt overnight. Our universe, what we live in, it's going to take time. Okay. It's going to take time. But the universe will give us moments for us just to breathe, for us to collect our thoughts, for us to plan our next move. That's what it is. So it will feel very up like crazy and like everything's in an upheaval. You don't know which direction to go. You don't know what you feel like. But this is always why I tell you guys, like, give yourself that energy of like, I am safe. I am safe being me. I am safe expressing myself. I'm safe moving. Like, give yourself that permission in you. Okay. Because I always say the only way we can change anything in our life, the only way we can change the energy of the collective is it starts with you as an individual. All right. So this year is definitely a year of self-expression, creativity. It's fun. It is fun. You guys can make this like, I'm expressing myself, but use your voice to speak, most importantly for yourself, always first, but also for humanity. When you speak out for yourself, you're changing the vibration, you're changing the collective energy. The fighting for our own thoughts and opinions will definitely going to be seen in the next 6 to 7 months, but I feel it in like this balanced sense. When I say the word fight, I don't mean like I'm coming out here angry. I come out here with like balance. There's balance. All right. So I'm really excited for this year. I am. I know it sounds crazy because there's so much craziness going on. But this is change, and change doesn't happen overnight, and change doesn't happen with comfortability, but this is change. This is what the world needs right now to make that spiritual, energetic change. It is. It had to happen the way that it's happening, and you guys chose to be here in this part. I see people really, really, really like pulling into their community. I see a lot of people really pulling on one another, leaning on one another when I say pulling right now. So get ready because the energy is going to be moving very, very, very fast. It already is. There's going to be moments where you're going to like feel that sense of energy coming in really fast, and you're going to be like, wait, I don't know what's coming in, but something's coming in. Just wait for it, but lean into it. A lot of people's clairvoyancy, so a lot of dreams, a lot of sight, those are starting to open up. You guys are getting more clarity. Okay. So you guys are going to get more clarity. I see finances. Somehow there's something in our market changing March, probably around like March or April. Some of this is going to be like, it feels like a downfall, but I also see an uprising, because there is new opportunities that people are just going to be creating for each other as well as like for their own. So don't be surprised if some of you guys get raises more in April or May, more new positions, more opportunities, more new jobs. So if you've been thinking of starting a new career, I'm definitely going to encourage you to do it, because the whole vibration of this year is like, what do you want for yourself? What is the highest vibration for yourself? What does it look like for yourself? Like, start going for it. Okay. I definitely feel the energy of frustration always lingering a little bit as more people are kind of taking finances into their own hands. You guys are going to start making financial choices based more on like what feels right for you. So I see you guys really taking more charge of this. All right. I've talked about banking system changes for the last couple of years or two. Do I see the bank changing? Yes. Do I feel like the banks are closing down? No. I'm going to be really honest. No. Spiritual guides are definitely super active this year. So our veil is thin. It's like really, 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 really thin. So you guys may feel or sense energy a lot stronger. Like I was telling somebody recently, I was like, the empathic energy, or you guys being an empath, is like a real thing. So many more people are empathic this year. So many more people are feeling the energy around them, feeling the energy of others. That's because we're supposed to be leaning into this energy to work together, to create change with one another, to build together. Okay. So spiritual guides are definitely more active this year than ever before, because they're standing beside us. We're listening more, and our loved ones and ancestors as well. So you guys have raised yourself into a higher consciousness, and we haven't been this way in like hundreds of years. So welcome. It's like the veil is like translucent. It's like I can literally feel how thin it is right now. So like I said, we haven't been here in like 100 years. So a lot of you guys might be having dreams, flashbacks, things into like past lives, and even parallel lives that are currently happening right now. I'm excited to see how this really comes into fruition in the next 3 to 4 years, because there's a reason we're seeing past, there's a reason we're seeing parallel, and I bet you somehow we're going to be able to like move around a little bit more freely if you don't already know how. Okay. I know you're like, what is she talking about? You'll understand. I see people, like I said, rewriting a lot of their life. This includes family, this includes societal beliefs, your limiting beliefs, all those things of that. And I don't know why I'm hearing, but I'm also hearing for you guys to spend more time grounding and in nature. Nature needs our energy back, is what I'm getting this year. Nature needs us to tell it that we appreciate it, that we love it, that we're nurturing, that we're a part of it. It wants to unite with us. It wants to fight with us. So go out, ground your energy, be a part of nature more. And this is going to be just definitely a different reach in the summertime. Like when I look at joy, I look at fun, I look at relaxation, there's like an old way of old traditions coming back this year for us to move into. And that's kind of a really nice, kind of pleasant thing. So, I don't see this as a bad thing. I definitely just see this as an energy of balance that's going to be created probably in the next 7 to 8 months. Isis and is definitely an energy that you should be moving. When I say balance, by the way, I mean like balance within yourself. The world may not look balanced, but you're going to have balance in yourself. I see if you don't work with Isis, definitely she's coming in really strong this year. And then the other crystal that I was getting, which I don't have it with me right now, but Aventrine, how do you say it? Aventrine. Eventturine. Okay, it's like green. It's really pretty. This is a healing stone. This is a stone of luck. It's a stone of emotional healing. It's a stone of prosperity. So you guys will be like, this is a really good stone for you to work with. There's really a strong connection to it, to our heart chakra right now. It's a stone that brings change and success in our lives, and it helps us to open up to more love, compassion, and balance. No wonder we're working with this makes sense. So as well as like courage and like joy. So go grab yourself a bracelet, grab something of this stone, because it's going to be an amazing energy for you guys just to work with and embrace. And I think that's everything. I want you guys to take a moment. I know that was a lot. Save it, go back, listen to it. Most important, you guys, please like and follow my channel. Share it with people. I do want to create more like content here, create more lives for you. So get used to seeing my face, and then hopefully I'll make my face look even better once I get more better equipment. But for now, please comment, like, and I will talk to you later. Bye.